Alright, I've got a bit of a fun one today, I think. We're going in with the tag team against the, well, Free Worlds League, and I think it was Karita, maybe, not sure. And I want to take 4 salvage on this because, I mean, the max pay is nice. I could use that 1.3 million, but I don't know, I'm hoping to pick up another mech with this, potentially. Alright, so that would be kind of nice. And we do get up to the next friendly reputation level with this job, which, you know, we've got a long way to go before we get to 100, but we're getting there, slowly and steadily. Depending on how this one goes, I might skip a little bit ahead again before I record again. You know, the same way I got the Ostrach and Hunchback just by doing a couple missions on my own, but we're going to check and see. Oh yeah, so that's fine, that's fine. Who do I want to give the Ostrach to? This thing built as a little bit of a surprise. I purchased a TTS Energy Plus, and we have ferrofibrous on it, and it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 medium lasers and 4 small lasers, but it's a pair of 2 small pulse and 2 small lasers. So this thing is basically a slightly deadlier version of the Javelin 10F, weighing in at, what, over twice the tonnage? No, twice the tonnage, yeah. Still decent movement on it too, so I'm hoping for decent performance out of this thing. And I think, let's go ahead and give it to McWraith over there, and I don't necessarily want to do this. I would rather give it to someone better, but I like that Bomb Squad is getting a fair amount of experience in the Chimera. It's already got 2 out of 3 of the bonuses for being used to the same mech, and the Chimera is still, you know, pretty decent, right? The binary laser can deal a lot. It was really helpful in the last mission. And yeah, I like these mechs with the pilots that they currently have, and I don't want to give the Hunchback to anyone any worse, because if I had, probably would have died in the last mission, which is not exactly ideal. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and jump in.
Interface initiated.
Alright, we're dropping in. It's always Agamemnon. Alright, Alpha Lance, task force up ahead. Our intel puts them somewhere in this area. Regroup at that location for extraction. And he wants us to stay the hell out of his way. So, I gotta admit, I really love tag team missions. I know it takes a little bit extra time if the allied AI is just being derpy. Oh, I don't like that position at all. Will I be able to move him? I hope so. But I don't know, I kind of love it. It's nice to have allies instead of just enemies for a change. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's a laser boat. 6 ER mediums, double ER large AMS. I'd like to have that on our team. Yeah. Clint, AC-10, standard. Raptor, standard Raptor. Double standard Raptor? No, okay, that's the MRM variant. Not bad though, not a bad lance. Let's see what we're up against. We got a Cyclone. Light mech. I've never seen that one before. Another 30-ton, 45-tonner. I hope they give us something else. I'd like to pick up something 50 tons or above on this, which might not happen. It's you know, it is a 1.5 skull, nothing more. But I really wanted the tag team, so that's why we're here. Let's go ahead and reserve down. Is that another 30-tonner? 20-tonner. Dagnabbit. Give me something worth shooting. How about? Is that a Javelin 10F? Ooh, you know? Okay, I would take another Javelin 10F. Replace that 10N that I haven't been able to find a use for. A couple people on the Reddit have suggested making it into an LRM carrier, but I don't know. Even for LRM 5s, it's just underwhelming in my opinion. So I don't like that we're getting attacked here. See what happens if we can get our allies to move around, smash that flank for us. We have a decent position here in terms of working together with our allies, especially if they keep funneling in this direction. My only concern is we don't have a lot of room to maneuver. Oh, is that artillery? Yeah, wow, okay.
Еще пара таких попаданий, и это ведро можно будет на помойку тащить.
That's what I said.
Reporting heavy damage.
Yep.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Okay, are you all gonna tell
Can't
me
take
that?
much more of this.
Yep. Apparently.
Reserving action.
Okay, good. I thought that was another piece of artillery for a second. 55 tonner. That might be. There might be a Hollander that was shooting at us with the. I think there's an artillery variant. We have the Gauss variant, but I think there is one that carries a thumper. So we'll just have to see. I really want my allies to move first. I want to see what they shoot at. There we go. Fence moving up. Nice sensor lock. I'll take that. Be nice to kill the Phoenix Hawk pretty quick. Come on. Come on. Spin that wheel. Alright, you're shooting in. Decent damage. So, I guess when I say decent damage, I expect nothing out of allied mechs, allied turrets, all this stuff. I just zero expectation. So every time they land a little bit of damage, it's just okay, cool. I can work with that.
Waiting for the shot.
Now come on, move that guy. There we go. Come on, double large. Is that an alpha strike? Very nice. Oh, the heat on that bad boy. Okay. So, mechs like this, I'm assuming you're either supposed to fire the larges or the mediums, not both. Otherwise, you're going to push over the red line, which is what he just did. So, see what we can get on the hunchback here. Any decent shots? No. Okay, well, let's just move up with you anyway.
Heading that way.
Okay, Torian Lance. I don't know why I had Karita in my head. But that'll be a fair amount of opposition. Unless, are they already in? Is that them? I don't know. Shoot the Javelin or the Phoenix Hawk. Let's see. That left arm would be nice to see that come off. We have the same accuracy either way. We're not going to fire the AC-20 because I want a good shot with that next round.
Lighting them up.
And we missed with the single medium, which is not really that much of a surprise. My only gripe right now is, well,
Receiving you.
the professionals are doing more than us. Can't let that happen. So I don't really like the idea of moving up there, but I don't really like the idea of moving down here either. Okay, we'll move him later. Let's see how far we can get the Chimera. Oh yeah. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Move him up there. See if we can get the binary laser to give us good shots, damage Phoenix up. And unsettled. Ripped right through the armor on that right leg, which is very nice.
Good to go.
Okay, let's see. So we get a flanking shot, but at this point we're spreading our damage around a little bit. What happens if I can get a shot on anything? No, no. So we're gonna come up this way.
Understood. Moving fast.
Good. Good. And take that shot. Oh, come on. Gotten through his armor in 3 places and yet failed to actually rip off any pieces. Which is not exactly ideal. Oh, I want that shot. Yeah. This is what our Ostrak was meant to do, and hopefully we'll actually get some utility out of it.
Firing all weapons.
Right, not the best accuracy. It's a close-range version of their penetrator, to be honest. And worse for it, but it's not this Ostrak standard configuration, so you kind of get what you get. We're gonna move up here. And we'll just take the shot that we have, which builds a little bit of heat. That's a bit concerning. But I tried to stay to colder biomes for a reason. We have a lot of energy weapons. But we have panicked the Phoenix Hawk pilot, which is nice. Let's see, we got a 20 tonner moving down there. And now we should be able to move the Chimera. Yep, very nice. Ooh, can I kick him? No, that's just a charge. I don't want to kick him. Alright, so we can move here. It's back a little bit, but I still want minimum 3 evasion pips. Then we're going to try and open up the laser. Good. That's a leg down. Good. And that Phoenix Hawk's gonna fall over. We might be able to panic the pilot completely. If somebody else scatters some damage there before his next turn. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. That's a mech down. That works. So these are the Taurians. Let's see. 35 tonner, 45 tonner vehicle. Yeah, that was all missed right there. A little bit of scattered damage from the LRMs. Not a lot of armor on the Javelin 10F here. When I run it, I tend to strip out some jump jets in favor of armor, or add something like Pharaoh, like our current 10F has, just to give it a little bit more resilience, which I tend to find is necessary.
That shot just grazed me.
Wait, was that 50%? Okay, so one lance is only 2 max. That's a Panther 9R, yeah, standard PPC.
Waiting for orders.
I wouldn't mind getting a Panther. Right. Let's see how this can do.
Acknowledged.
Take down their Javelin 10F with our own if we can. There's the lost evasive. Oof. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the addition of those small lasers. Oh, come on. 1 internal structure left? 1. Not like 2, 3, 4, just literally 1. And they shoot from behind. That guy has to be having a bad day. Let's see. They exposed his rear CT, which is interesting. Might be able to do something with that. That looked like either, are those TAC missiles? I think so. Yeah. Firestarter FS9S. We do have a Firestarter piece, and it's a good mech. So if we can't get the entire Javelin, maybe we'll pick up some Firestarter pieces. Lots of utility in that mech. You guys can shoot into the Javelin again. I'd be okay. That's fine. I'll take a sensor lock over a mostly missed shot from my allies. Is that the artillery? Yep. Okay. Well.
I'm under heavy fire.
We need
Don't you know who
something
I
to
am?
kill that artillery quickly, or we're gonna start having trouble. That's a blackjack. Okay, these guys need to get out of a line because
Minimal damage on
that
that
PPC
hit.
shot was not actually meant for the Hunchback, but the Hunchback took it because the Hunchback is standing there like an idiot. Also, why is it this mission and last mission we take hits first on our 2 torsos with the Hunchback? It
Yes, Commander.
makes no sense. It should not work like that, but what can we do? That's a charge, which means I can't take that. But we can move up here and see what we got. Get sweet revenge on that blackjack, which would not bother me at all. I quite like that. Plus, it's damage CT to Panther. Yeah, okay. Let's move up here. Shoot into the blackjack. Yeah. Double PPC variants, deadly. Lots of good mechs to potentially salvage from though, so I'm glad we took the 4 salvage there. Alright, our mechs are out of line. That's good. They hurt their own Javelin. Okay, that's bad. In addition to stripping evasion there, that means that, you know, our shots aren't going to be as good either, so the really good shot I wanted to take with this Hunchback is going to have problems with accuracy now. I wonder... So it won't tell me my accuracy there before I get vision. Let's reserve... Actually, let's reserve twice.
I copy.
Okay. I'm surprised that Javelin's still alive, but... Oh, yeah, okay. Panicked out. Good. That's why I let him move first. So that's 2 mechs down. Counts as a whole lance technically, but I kind of disagree. What we could do is we could come over here and we could really punish that 35 tonner. But alternatively, that's a decent shot. That's a pretty good shot. But we are building a little bit of heat, so here's what we're gonna do. Well, I don't know. I don't want just 1 evasion pip with 4 people able to shoot at him next turn. Makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Very good accuracy against the Cyclone. the smalls. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take the 2.
Confirmed.
It's a little bit low. Not super thrilled, but look at that accuracy, right? And that's on the fire starter. So that's damage well spent. Okay, he's stressed. Good.
What's that?
See, without that sensor lock, we would have been cooking with gas there with the AC-20 shell, but now we're not. So we'll move him. I know these guys are still closer together than I said that I had wanted, but we're gonna risk it just because if we can land this, fine. And that's a miss. Shouldn't have shot it. But medium laser right to the CT, and that mech is panicked. Which is good for us. This applies, I think, yeah, debuffs his attacks, which is pretty nice. Tiger T-12. That's not the artillery tank, I think. That's something else. Yeah. Oh, there's a Hornet. Pretty useless light mech. I do love the ones that say, you know, this mech excels at scouting, and then you realize that nothing in this game is actually scouting. So, translation, useless. Panther... Well, the damage off the binary laser is going to be 70, which means we could rip off an entire rear torso if we land that hit. But we won't be able to get the kill on it unless the ER medium also lands in. 76% chance, 71% chance, I doubt that'll happen. I think what we should do is we should take this sprint up here and then shoot in again with Blackjack, because as much as that is a good firing arc here on the Panther, I want these PPCs off the battlefield. Yeah, so we're gonna load in. We're gonna pile in on the Blackjack BTA-3. Exposed to leg. Be scandalous back in the what 1800s, exposing a leg, but different time. See, that's what I don't want. Is sometimes they'll just move a little bit, decide they have no good targets, and sit there. Those TAC missiles, once again, failing to find a target, which is nice. They actually deal a pretty huge amount of damage. Close range PPC shot, no dice. Maybe I should have shot at that Panther, but on the other hand...
Good to go.
Let's see. So we could take a shot in here, that's pretty bad accuracy. Or we could take a shot in there and try and rip off the leg, but it has a fair amount. On the other hand, that fire starter, that's going to move on this turn still. Could cause me a little bit of trouble. What's its armament? We'll be okay. We'll be okay with that. I'm just a little bit paranoid after how much damage that other heat mech did to us. But that was a different mech. Scattering the damage around still not exactly great. I think we didn't even hit the leg once. Yep, we didn't. Oh, wow. Not sure what that was about. That was a charge. Still, if they were going to charge one of my mechs, at least the Ostrich can kind of take it. We don't even have our guns in the arms there, and that arm took damage, so... Ooh, wow. Okay, AC-10 on the back will do that to you, I guess. That's a knockdown, good for us. And that's a mech down. Okay, hey, good ally. Just off of a Clint. Kind of impressive. So, that's... oh, thermobaric rounds. So I'm glad they didn't shoot the Ostrich, because now our armor on that arm is low enough that we would potentially start, you know, having that blown off if we continue to take artillery fire for much longer. He's going into the Hunchback. It's actually fine. Okay, so we need to punch through here and get at that artillery vehicle, which I'm pretty sure is that guy right there, the 40-tonner. Yeah, 'cause it's not him. He's yet to move. we're gonna reserve. I think it's one of their. Yeah, it's the Tiger T12 that still has yet to move for them. Okay, okay, that's fine. A little bit scary, but it was a mess, so we're okay. And let's go ahead and let our ally move again. They really need to give him a turn to cool off. Or not. They're gonna shut their own mech down at this rate. But it is nice to have more damage on that blackjack, so I really can't complain too much. So Chameleon, Hunchback.
What's that?
That's a decent shot. See, I shouldn't have shot last time either, because I'd have 80% chance to hit base on that AC-20 round. Instead, well, and that would go up to 92 with the Battlelord, which we are going to pop here. We do land it. Good. And that Firestarter's having a real bad day. Yeah, bad enough to pop out there. So that's 3 parts from the Firestarter. We could probably put one together after this mission. Might do that. Let's see what other salvage we get. Let's take a look. This guy, his right side's pretty beat up.
Commander.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in for a kick here, and then open up with everything.
I copy.
This is what this mech was made for. Yep, it's the right leg's down. And this should hopefully finish
Taking
it
a
off.
critical hit.
Yeah, okay.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Maybe not lethal, but far from bad. It is running a bit hot though. Oh, panic out. There we go. It's running a bit hot. It probably would be fine if we were on a cold planet, but we're not. So we're gonna take a sprint over. So I don't really want to expose my back there, which we already kind of are to the Panther, which could be a problem. But let's go ahead and come over here. And yep, okay, that's volley, shooting arrow 4. Is that not the? Oh yeah, arrow 4 artillery. Right. Okay, running a bit toasty. That's almost neutral. I only land one of the laser hits, unfortunately. So this turn we'll come around with the Chimera, potentially the Ostrak as well, take out that vehicle before we come back for the Panther. Because now we have the Hunchback who can go after the Panther, and most of our allied mech is going after him as well. There's some nice missile fire at the volley. Quite okay with that. Hornet's going, and the Hunchback misses. Now this Hunchback has a problem because it's too slow to do much at the moment. As we'll see pretty shortly. We're going to reserve just because I do want to pound that Arrow 4 truck, but he's moving on 7, so we may as well reserve a turn. Here's a Raptor. Don't shoot me in the back. Yeah, decent missile fire. Okay. Those TAC missiles, I swear that second one I thought was going to be a hit, but well, works out well for us. Okay, Panther's coming up. Let's range PPC shot again for some reason. Yeah, so the Hunchback can probably take care of that, along with our allies anyway. So let's bring the Chimera up. That's a good shot. And what we can do actually is we can use our precision strike on this, because I really want this to go in well.
Let's go wild, folks.
Okay, nothing, no exposed structure yet. But that was a really nice shot. Somehow hit the left side of that vehicle, which I know that it's determined by, you know, known chances and all that, but sometimes they seem a little bit weird. So let's see what we can do. We sprint up. That's alright, so that's the best shot we're gonna get. That's okay with me.
Going full throttle.
Let's go in here. Next turn we're gonna have to turn off some of these guns, keep from repeating. We did damage internal structure there, which is nice. Probably again on that left side. Yep. Yeah, left side. Even another medium laser pounding in there will take that entire vehicle offline, which is exactly what we want. Panther's taking some damage from a surprisingly capable Clint pilot, so I like that. And there's the artillery. Yep, that's the Arrow 4. It's okay. I don't mind the Hunchback taking that. Let's see, is this... Yeah, this is 6. They still have the Tiger moving, so we're gonna move the Hunchback first.
Huh?
Is that a... yeah. Hey. You know, why not? Come in here, kick you, and try and hit you
Heading
with an
that way.
AC-20. See if it works.
Bring in the pay.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Right leg down. We
Revenge.
landed the medium laser too. 90-some% chance. We should kind of have expected that. And that mech is down, but not out. Pilot didn't actually come out like the other ones did. But we're just chewing through this skull and a half mission pretty well. I'm pretty happy
Ready
with this.
for orders.
So I don't really want to give that guy direct fire. Fortunately, we don't have too many options that put us in a really good position with decent evasion. I guess I can get right up there. Why not? Alright, so let's go right up here. And with that sprint, yeah, we still have to keep the ER medium laser will still cook us. But let's see what we got. Okay, I think we've exposed structure in 2 positions now. Yep, so it looks like the front and the side.
Standing by.
The Ostrak could easily kill that Panther, but so can the Hunchback next turn, so it's not really a priority. Instead, I'd like to see if we can get the Arrow 4 off the field. So let's go ahead and do that.
Confirmed. Firing.
17 might be enough. Nope, not quite. I think that guy has 1 internal structure left. Because of course it does. Huh. Panic. No. Ooh. Huh. More reinforcements. Not bad for a 1.5 skull mission, honestly. We're fighting, what, 4 lances? And we have allies, and sure, they're actually decently useful for a change. But, that's a lot of heavy metal to get through, as it were. So, let's do... That's only 1. Let's come down here, and I don't love that angle. We might hit our own chameleon. But let's go ahead and take that. I don't want to go on a sprint here because that's heat. There we go. So the artillery's down, which is nice. We've got 2 enemies left up here, and what, 1 mech down there. Curious how much ammunition that guy's carrying, but there's not much I can do about it anyway. He'll keep shooting those long-range missiles until he doesn't have sight, which, best way to cut him off of that is actually to take out these 2 remaining mechs up here. He'll lose his sensor ons. Yep, that's the long range. Still missing. I don't think that guy's landed a single hit yet, which quite thankful for.
Commander?
What can I do here? So we need to just, well, I might just take those jump jets off of this thing completely after this. They're really not doing anything for us. I already had, they were pretty useful for a while, but I took some of them off just because, well, I had to in order to fit the 2 additional small lasers. Maybe that's a mistake on my part. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that, but I like it. I think it's effective as a tank killer, much more so that way than without. So that's why I went ahead and did that. May as well use a precision strike here. We're gonna stay in combat for a while, and even if we exit out of combat, we actually lose all of our built-up initiative. So it's worth using that if you think you're going to be near the end of a combat encounter. Which, even though they have, oh wow, was that the Clint again? We need to hire that guy. Yeah. Wow. AC-10 is getting some good work done. Okay.
Huh?
So we're not gonna have, yeah, no, that, I mean, I've seen worse accuracy, but let's just start bringing this guy
Heading that
over,
way.
to deal with the enemy reinforcement lance. And
Standing by.
Chameleon can get a kick in. No, that's a charge, which I want no part of. We will go right here. I'll just queue up for a kick next turn, I guess. Can I fire the ER medium? Nope, just barely no. We are going to slow you down. Take you off of moving 9.
Let's go wild, folks.
And that's just so I can move in, potentially get a hit with you on the hit on that mech with the binary laser next turn, before he has a chance to go. And I think we'll come in with the quad mediums as well. You know what? Let's lay down again. Why not? This is just again because I'm kind of expecting we might fall out of combat before the enemy reinforcement lance gets here because I haven't seen them on radar yet. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. So that's... Oh yeah, they're not on our radar. They're right over here. We'll see them in a turn or two. We should probably come around this way, get the high ground, shoot down on them. That shouldn't be too hard to manage. But it does mean I don't want to move too far over this way. Actually, can I get a decent shot from up top? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Left arm destroyed, some laser destroyed. We can take this guy out on this turn. No problem. See what our allies have in store for us. Gotta be nice if they moved a bit more over up toward the, you know, just like that. Good job, though. Other arms coming in. At least something hitting internals. Looks like no crits there. It's a little unfortunate. But hey, free damage is free damage, and this other raptor should be able to do the same thing. Yep. Okay. Hey, took a leg down. Good. Good, good. I don't think the pilot will panic out quite yet, but it's not bad. And it allows us to reposition too. Like I do want to send somebody over because the second that guy lands his hits, we're gonna immediately regret it. And he's just been taking pot shots for far too long. But I think what we can do is we might be able to send the javelin over and have that be okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to take those shots, but let's go ahead and do it. May as well. Nothing of our own really in the way there. Let's try and cross side torso. I shouldn't have. Oh, now he's panicked. That's okay. Let's see. We have probably a turn or two before the reinforcing lance really gets into position. Should be more than enough time. Okay, so this is all the enemies we can't see. It's all those guys moving right now, which I still have nothing on radar. We do need to get improved radar on some of our mechs here. But, okay, so that mech's gone. We have just one left from all of our original enemies, which is kind of nice. I think this guy was technically reinforcements too.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know. He was there pretty much right at the start, so I don't necessarily count that. So we can't get anything but an obstructed hit here, but we may as well take it.
Let's move.
Okay, now we're picking up our other enemies on sensors, so let's see what we got coming in. We have question mark, a question mark. Yeah, that's not so helpful. Turn off the medium pulse, switch in for an ER medium.
Firing on target.
So this mech runs a little hot for non-ideal terrain. But, yeah, so Thunderbolt 5s, that's what I was calling attack missile.
What's that?
Because they fire, I think, well, I don't know. Is that the one? I'm not sure. It's been a little while since I've played around with those sorts of types of missiles. When later in the game, I'm a sucker for plasma weapons and heavy weapons, so I tend not to use attack missiles that late in. The question is, do we want to move the Ostrak down there as well? Which I think the answer is yes. The reason being, he would present a decently heavy face. Well, I don't know. We have that injured left arm. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's bring him around here, keep it right side facing.
Going full throttle.
Okay, so now we have an Owens. I do love it. Just the Owens model. This isn't the best one I've ever seen, but it's a beautiful mech. Another fire starter, and something else that we can't see. Is this shot worth taking? Yeah. But I want us to lose most of our heat when we do it. And no actual hits there. A little bit unfortunate. We're getting a little bit spaced out. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We kind of need to avoid that. I want these guys to move before I do. Except for the Cyclone. If he could stay put, that'd be very nice of him. Let's see. I wonder what that last mech is. Probably another light. Alright. Damage in the Cyclone. That's good. Let's see if we can repeat that. Nope. Too much to ask, I guess. Direct fire. Does tag us with medium. But the chameleon can take that for a couple turns at least. We could move the Chimera. These guys have decent but not amazing evasion. That's the risk that we have right now by reserving is if they come forward and get more than 4 pips or 5 pips, I guess. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's pretty high. We could get more shots, but they'll be closer, which is nice. Okay, bunch of misses with LRMs. Don't like how he's up there though. Still, the Hunchback should be in a decent position to fire down on that. Some Raven. I've always been a little bit split on the Raven. I mean, it's very fast, but it's so fragile. I mean, 400 total. And for that, you get, what? A couple of small lasers, maybe some mediums if you build it a little differently. Ostrok's getting a little focused, but that's okay. We have a good facing for it, so we can take it for right now. We need to get the Chimera and the Javelin in position, though. Okay, Owen's firing in. Not a problem. MRMs, again, take that accuracy penalty. They do kind of make up for it with sheer volume of fire, but only kind of. Let's see. That's a decent-ish shot. Let's go in there. If we miss this, it's not a tragedy. I'm going to turn off the ER medium so we can cool down a little bit. And very nice hit. Very, very nice. I want to see where that is, but if I click now, it's just going to move my view. Alright. So, right in the CT. Okay. Can't ask for a better shot than that to start off.
Orders.
Well, I mean, you can. It's called a headshot, but you know, realistic expectations and all that. We're gonna move him down.
On my way.
Use those medium lasers. Get a decent shot on the Cyclone here. Yeah, only 2. A little bit under expectation value there, but that's okay.
Orders.
Oh yeah, there we go. Can I get a shot from anything on a rear arc? Not so much. No, it's not an ideal facing. Let's just do
Full
this.
speed, no target.
Hey buddy. How you doing? Switch that out, and let's go ahead and if we had better heat management, we could have gone in with all 4 there, but we don't, so. This guy. If we had managed to not scatter this over the entirety of his mech, we would have taken something out by now, but...
Huh?
Yeah, that's the way it is, I guess. Oh, that's a crap shot. Let's just get over here. That's fine.
Ready for order.
And now the Ostrok. So we're going to move him up far enough so that the Firestarter and the Owens hopefully can't shoot in at him. Limit a little bit of what he's facing there.
Alright. Full speed.
Probably should have faced a little bit further to the left. Shield that left arm. See, there's a Raven and a Raven, both the same variant. And the small pulse and the small lasers could get a little bit hazardous for us if we're not careful. Let's go ahead and take the shot. It's not great, but it's something. And 20 damage in on something with armor as light as a Raven will still get there pretty quick. Is that the... Oh, if that guy can get up to that ridge, that would be amazing for us. Okay. Binary laser, bad shot on both of them. Just do a standard move, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's do that. we're going to see if we can really bully this fire starter here. And we will shoot now with the ER medium as well. Nope, got a miss with the binary. That's unfortunate. Let's see what our allies can do for us. Then all their stuff's moving on 8. Let's see. There's AMS on the fire starter. It's impressive. Still got 1 missile through to connect. 7 from 15 taken down by the AMS. Probably saved him quite a bit of damage. And any crits on that CT would have been pretty deadly too, so... See if this guy does any better. Oh yeah. Standard engine crit. That's good for us. Don't remember what that crit does. Let's see if we can find it. Additional heat return. That's not amazing. Chameleon's just continuing this duel here.
Damage is minor, Commander.
But that cyclone won't last all that much longer. Okay, so we can move in here and take another shot at the fire starter before it gets a chance to go.
Coordinates received.
I think that would be ideal. So we're gonna do this and hope that we can get more good shots. Nope, scattered in all the wrong places. This is why you need things like the AC-20, because they just pound in and, well, one hit to something and take it down is pretty nice. Gauss rifle that we were using is notably absent, but I have a surprise planned for that Hollander 2 that you guys will just have to see probably during the next episode. Should be ready. I think it was ready in 3 days. I'm just not ready for this one, unfortunately. So our next turn, the Ostrak is going to get in and kick that Raven and hopefully just demonstrate the effectiveness of that build. Well, in a positive manner.
Внимание, внимание, меня ведут радаром.
Okay. That hurts. But at least, you know, we'll get another chance to move. I really don't mind the evasion. Oh, wow. If that's that Clint still. Yep, that's his 4th kill. That Clint is more effective than some of my mechs at this point.
What's that?
It's truly amazing. Okay, so our only shot is going to be in at this Raven. Let's take it. Why not? May as well.
Lighting them up.
And we missed, because of course we did. Oh well.
Receiving you.
Okay. I don't know if I really want to do that because we would lose our advantage from height here. Let's just get a single evasion pip. Well, you know what? Screw it. Come on. No, we're not going to cook for this. Okay. Structure exposed. Actuator torn off. Probably on the left torso, I want to say. Let's see if that's right. No, impossible. No, left arm. Almost took that left arm completely off. That would have been kind of nice. So this is the Ostrak. Can we get a kick there? Nope, that's just a charge, which we're not taking. Here, we will keep... I don't know. You know what? Let's go here. There's no one really to shoot us from behind here. The MRMs won't have an angle. So this is actually our best protection for our left arm. And let's light them up.
Position confirmed.
If not for that sensor lock, the small lasers would basically have 90-some% accuracy. Oh yeah, left leg destroyed, ripped parts out of the whole left-hand side of that mech, and a knockdown besides. Very nice. Very, very nice. Huh, we even got some damage in on his head there. Oh man, an alpha strike from a 75-tonner. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want that mech. If we can put better cooling on it than what they have on there right now, we could do wonders with that. Do they have single or double heat sinks? Double heat sinks. That is a truly incredible amount of heat they're building up. So let's move here. Because of that sensor lock, again, we just have garbage accuracy. So we're not going to take the precise strike this turn, we'll do that next. that's not bad. Raptors coming in, not doing anything. They should be shooting at the Cyclone still. LRMs can indirect fire. And, you know, that thing has 3 exposed spots we could get crits on. But, nothing. Disappointing. Not Raven. Raptor. Raven. Too many light mech names.
Броня держит, но краску содрало.
Okay, not bad. What do we have moving at 8? Javelin. There's no way I can get a shot on Cyclone, unfortunately. We're gonna bring him around and flank that Owens down there. And we're actually only gonna come in with... We're not gonna shoot. I want that mech completely cooled off. Which, how it is. It's not bad. Okay, Owens is coming in. Shooting in the Javelin. Only lands 4 damage, it's not bad at all.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yeah, not bad. Okay. Which one of our allies? Oh, that's the Clint. Maybe he'll do something good again. Yeah, the AC-10 does miss, unfortunately, but yeah, 4 kills on that mech. At this point, he's more effective than their heavy mech, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, okay. So we didn't have much evasion. They did finally land that Thunderbolt 5, 30 damage direct to a single spot. I was afraid they were using heat rounds though, so this is better than that. We're gonna move over here. We're gonna get 4 evasion pips. He is starting to take a fair bit of damage, which I don't quite like. I don't quite like the fact that this other mech is still alive.
Confirmed.
Wow. Okay, looks like that was a head hit. Jeez. Outside of artillery, I've never really seen a mech take so much scattered damage before. I'm gonna kick this guy right in the keister.
Acknowledged.
Okay, structure exposed, probably on the leg. Let's see if we can rip open anything. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's my build.
Tango
Cool.
down.
I'm quite happy with the Ostrom build. It would struggle against, you know, something heavy or assault with a decent armament. But that's not what we're fighting, so we're okay. It's not what we originally had an expectation to fight either. I wouldn't expect to start seeing heavies on anything less than a 2 skull and assaults on anything less than a 3.5 skull. That upper its difficulty. Again, the difficulty that you see is actually just it's a starting position that then could have variance. Okay, our ally just killed himself. That's a choice.
Слушай.
I can't believe they were stupid enough to put ammunition on a mech that's gonna run that hot that often. Okay, whatever. Decent shot on the far away. This guy's not gonna get up until 7. Let's see what a precise strike. Yeah, we're gonna go on that.
Let's go wild, folks!
I want that Cyclone dead. And I still can't get that. Look, everything except for the left torso and the head is internal structure. That's kind of what I was expecting. Our allies are gonna pile into the damaged Owens. It's not bad at all. The other Raptor probably will as well. Yep. What, no LRMs? The LRMs are what would have done the crit seeking on the... had the best chance of killing it.
Orders.
But
Position confirmed.
that's okay. I doubt it'll survive.
All weapons.
Yep.
Mech
Very nice,
destroyed.
very nice. Okay, we have that one. Wait, are we done?
Mission
guess we're done.
successful.
Well, see you guys around.